Hey guys, Wizman500 here, back with another video. Just doing a quick one. I've got a couple requests for skinning videos and whatnot, so this kind of goes along with all that. This is rabbit skinning. First of all, say if you don't like seeing blood or anything like that, I suggest you look away or go to a different video, something like that, because there might be a bit of that going on in this video. It is a rabbit skinning video, so I'm going to show you how to skin a video. I'm going to show you how to skin a rabbit here. First of all, there's a couple important tools that you need, or I find that I need. I'm not the end-all expert, but this is a technique that I've been using for a little bit now. Actually, quite a few years. So this has worked for me. It might not work for you. You might have your own way. Leave a comment and tell us how you do it, and that'll be just fine. And I'll take your advice well. I really like hearing from you guys and hearing your own techniques about how you do stuff. First of all, getting into it, I have a board here with just a couple nails popped through it. I just find that helps to hold the rabbit. If I'm pulling skin off, I can put my foot there and just do a quick rip instead of using my knife. Which brings me to my knife. Need a good quality skinning knife, something that's going to be sharp. For me today, this is a Manix 2 translucent blue. So you need a good knife, and I also like to have an axe for chopping off the head, and I'll use that with this as well, and you'll see that here soon. So, and I like to have a bag, put the guts in, throw that in the composter, or dispose of it like so, and then a really clean 10-pound bag. I like the 10-pound bags because the leg bones can sometimes get caught up in the bag and stuff and rip it open, so I like the bigger 10-pound bags. Just better to go big or go home, right? So there we go. Also, do it on a surface that you're not afraid to harm either. So maybe not, like, don't do this in your house. Do it outside, and then go in and clean it off and whatnot. So here we go. And then last but not least, most importantly, you need a rabbit. So here we go. If you don't like blood and guts, you might want to turn away. So first thing I do is I come back here at the back foot or the front foot. You can do either one. You can do this reverse too, and I do a little cut there, and I start pulling the skin off here. Like I said, my method isn't always the fastest one, and then I'll cut around the legs a bit, just trying to get the legs free, and then just pull that off. They're usually pretty easy animals to skin. There's that. Leave the foot on for this part. Also wouldn't hurt to have a knee pad when you're doing this either. And we'll do the other one. It's the same spot, just below the joint here. Just below that. See that joint right there? Just a little bit below that is where I always do it. It's up to you where you do it. You can go higher if you like, but I find that that's always a good spot. He's a little bit cold, so the fresher it is, the easier it is to skin. Just get underneath there with my knife. Like I said, a lot of times all you need is a good pull, and that skin will pull right off. So there we go. Now, come down here, just put my 2 fingers underneath there and kind of start working away at it. And then come in there, do a little cut there. Just start pulling the skin off, working my way up to the front. Just be careful not to puncture, anything. And I'll come straight across, about his midsection there, almost to his private areas. I'll just do a quick little cut right there. This isn't, if you're saving the fur for something too, this isn't always the best method, because you can make a mess of the skin. So if you want to keep the furs for some reason, then this probably isn't the best technique. And pull it off around his legs too. Like I said, a lot of the times you don't even have to use your knife for this. every now and again I'll get a little bit of tough tissue that I have to pull off. If you don't like this part about rabbit snaring, then really there's no point, because this is I really enjoy this part, actually, believe it or not. Some people don't, I do. So I'm just gonna come around his back here, so as you can see, I made a cut here, and then I made the same cut up at the back, up at his back here. And kind of pull this off. Like I said, every now and again, just make a couple cuts. So when you got two, just keep working my way down up towards the head. This is where it helps to have the nails. This is what I was getting to with the nail thing. If I can get him in here, then a lot of times what you can do, I don't know if it'll cooperate here tonight, because he is cold. See, and then I can just, no, it's not going to work, I don't think. I got the wrong end. You get the idea, you can do that with the front or the back paws. He's pretty skinny, actually. I just keep cutting up every now and again. Like I said, he is pretty skinny. Like I said, there's no special way to do it. You don't have to do it any certain pattern. And then I'm just going to cut around his front paws here. So, as you can see, pretty much see what I'm doing here. Just enough for me to pull that. Just cut myself, I think. This is where it can get messy, because I'm getting closer to the front paws. This might help too. Pull this off. Pull that off there. That's the front leg that I just done, just the same as the back one, just a little bit below his foot right here. Just a little bit below that, and that's where I like to cut him. Once again on the other one. Try. Hope you guys can see all right. And then I can pull up this over there and pull this. Like I said, this can get messy too. There we go. Like I said, there's no special way to really do this. As you can see, I'm not really using my knife a whole lot either. Every now and again I'll cut a little bit of cartilage or something. This is tougher too, because it's cold. Just as long as I can get the fur up over these front legs, that's really the tough part, I find, of this whole shenanigans. I'll just keep pulling away at it, working your way up towards the neck. There we go. go, on right to the neck. Like I said, that was the tricky part right there, getting the fur around his front paws there. That's the bugger of it. So now, we're just gonna take that. Once again, if you don't like blood or guts, so I've got the pulled right up to his head there. So, just gonna give that a quick, clean cut. And then with the axe, whatever you got, just give it a little pop. There we go. And then off it comes. And then into the bag it goes. So there's that. Once again, I know I've got lots of hair on here, but you can clean it off after you're done. Come up around the crotch area. Just start cutting away at that. Just cut it around. And then do the same, except this time I'm pulling it to the rear of the animal. With that little bit that I left over when I started pulling it up front. And then just give that a quick clean cut into the bag. And then just slice that off. There we go. So there's that. Now you're ready to gut them. This is the rough part right here. Hope you guys can still see alright. It's getting dark. So I just like to do just a little incision. I said this is a slower way to do it. I've seen people do it a lot faster. And then from there, I also like sometimes to stick my finger underneath the tip of the knife so I don't break anything. And from there on back, I always start at the front and just slowly work my way back, not making sure not to puncture anything on my way up. All the way to the back. And a little bit up front here. Base back. There we go. Just kind of open them up. Now I like to have my guts bag, I call it. My guts bag kind of open right there. And I'll kind of work my hand in. Every now and again I might need to use my knife just for a quick cut. Make sure you don't puncture any of this stuff unless you absolutely have to. Most of the times you can just pull this stuff out. I don't think I can get in there. Just kind of lean them up too, kind of helps. Just kind of pull them down. Like I said, having them on this slope here helps. Then you can just slowly work everything down into the bag. Hands are getting a little cold too. That's never good. And then just pull all that stuff right into the bag. Everything just goes. And there we have it. we've got ourselves a clean rabbit. Not ready to, but I just cut off the skin flaps too, where the guts were, where that keeps the guts in place. I just cut that flap of skin off. That's just no good. The dogs really like that part right there. That flap of skin off. The dogs also like, if you have rabbit hounds or something, the dogs also like the livers too. You can give them the livers if you like, and that's usually about all. And then those flaps of skins off of it, and then a little bit of cleaning inside and a little bit out of the anus there, and that's a wrap. So, and then also, oh yeah, chop off the legs with your hatchet. Done. Up to the front. Done. And done. There we go. That's basically how you skin a rabbit. Just a miniature sized deer. Pretty much basically what it is. My hands are cold though, so I'm going to go in, warm up my hands, and thanks for watching. I hope you guys can see that because it was kind of dark.